Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me get all my magic going here. I am Sherlocked. It is Friday, Saturday for you. I try to make my videos on the weekends longer. Not necessarily always works that way. Knock on wood, our electricity hasn't gone out. Okay, what do we have so far? 2 weeks into this project, I think we have 6 or 7. We have the Bullies of Buckingham. That's their synopsis. These are book covers and books that Sir Arthur Conan Doyle wrote that never were published, 30 of them. And I found the covers and the synopsis in a burlap sack at a garage sale or boot sale if you're in England. In August while we were on vacation. How lucky was I? Not really. Anyhow, here's William Morris. Who Poisoned Mr. Morris's Roses? I like it better since I added a little bit, but it's still not, I don't know. This is The Butcher of Blenheim. And this is, oh, I don't have a title on here. The Case of the Missing Ear. But I do happen to have one that I made, and it actually will work. I found this yesterday, and I was playing with it with a scrap of washi tape, skeleton washi tape, as you do in October Daily. And you know what? It goes here. This is my favorite one so far, by far. Smashing. I would read this book in a skinny minute. That's how we say things in the South. In a skinny minute. Okay. This is High Street Hijinks. You'll have to watch all the videos to get the stories because every day I'm reading the synopsis. This is a resting spot, which has a weird thing here that I need to fix because it just is weird. But I just felt like putting something in here. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle did. The Jumper of Tower Bridge. And yesterday we did the double-decker debacle, which I don't hate this now. I didn't like it yesterday. And I like this aesthetic much more. It seems to suit Halloween. But my stomach is growling again. I like this aesthetic. And this is a book, I think, from Simple Stories that I got at the scrapbook shop at the beach. And it has page protectors in it, which I'm not going to use. Oh, here's another resting spot. A capability. I don't remember where I got this from. It might have been from Allie Edwards. But it's not big enough for a hold. I'm so glad to live in a world where there are Octobers. But I have some of those page things that have just the holes on them. But I don't know if they line up with this. So we might put this on something else. I don't know yet. But I don't want to forget I have it. I made some paper this morning. God, I've been awake since 3 o'clock. Why? I don't know. This is some paper I made. These are 4 patches. If you're a quilter, a 4 patches where you sew 4 pieces of fabric together and make a little square. It could be this big. It could be, miniature. It could be whatever you want to do with it. Then you can add a frame to it, or you can add another block to it and make a huge whatever. I made 4 patches out of paper I've made, turned them into circles, added some border, and then put a whole bunch of different ones on here. I love this. Oh, this is for my Hobonichi. This is how I do my Hobonichi. I print out stuff that's happening in the news. I like to add newspaper articles. Here is one I found. Nearly half of South Carolina lost power during Hurricane Helene. Is it time to bury more utility lines? Yeah, I think so. And then horrible stuff about Milton. Just horrible. I made my dog a pillowcase for his bed down at the beach because he likes to chew on the beds. But if you put something around the bed, he won't chew on it. Don't ask me. Here he is in his little stroller. We had to get him a stroller. He has his 2 hind legs. The knees are popping in and out. Yeah, he's only 3. Football scores. my washi tape that I got, my Halloween washi tape. Just packing my car up to go to the beach. Trump, gross stuff. Beach bound. Just, I have my December daily, I think, done. But then this is only on copy paper. I cut all this out, put it in my Hobonichi. It's thinner, and the Hobonichi doesn't get quite as fat. Even though I love a fat, lumpy left Hobonichi, it just isn't practical. I'm running out of room in this craft room, believe it or not. I went to a Hobonichi and a traveler's notebook size because the 12 by 12s were killing me on space. Hello. When you have over 100 journals, yes. Multiple sizes, a majority of them 4 by 8, but multiple sizes. It's becoming a space problem for this space cadet. Sorry. I haven't had breakfast yet. My husband is at his Friday's men breakfast thing, and I'm babysitting the patella pooch. That's what we're going to call it. I got to write that down. Wait till I tell my husband. He's going to think I'm on drugs, and I'm really not. This is me. This is just me. Okay. How do you spell patella? I don't know if it has 2 L's. I should look on the bill. Patella pooch. Okay. That's going to be on my next sheet of stuff I print for my Hobonichi. Anyhow, that's perfect for poor little Gunner. Okay, he actually likes a little stroller. He has a wagon at the beach that we take lawn chairs and beach chairs and umbrellas and water and stuff like that down to the beach. And he rides in that just fine. And he is prone. He attracts sandburrs, which there are lots of. And certain paths don't have them, but if we veer off those paths, they have them. So he will pitch a fit and then try to get those out of his feet because he's very possessive of his feet. I've been bitten once because I tried to get a whole bunch of sandburrs that he got into that we didn't even know were there at the Myrtle Beach State Park. We went there when they were working on our deck last year. Last year? No, the year before. Good Lord, I don't know. Anyhow, okay, we are into this and we haven't done anything. Okay, this is my paper for today. I'm going to insert the video of me making it on Procreate right here. So a lot went into this. Then I turned it black and white because I kind of like that aesthetic for Halloween. And I will read you the story now. The synopsis that I found on the back of the I know I have this one. Maybe I don't have this one. Oh dear. That means I'm going to have to go print it. Do I have it up here? Seems that I don't have it. All right, I'm going to go print it. I'll be right back. Literally right back for you. If it was a snake, it would have bitten me. All right. Let me cut it out. And I printed some of these ahead of time because it's taken me a few minutes to write the stories. I mean, to find the stories in the attic. To find the stories in the burlap sack. Okay, so we're going to use this We're going to close this off because this is kind of cumbersome. Oh, I only had some room in here. Now, we need to get... I printed some pictures of mine from our trip for the cover to help out Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and his graphic artist. And this one is about Highclere Castle. Highclere Castle is the castle they used to film Downton Abbey and other movies. I think I saw something, where was it? Something the other day, and it had a castle in the background. Oh, that stupid, very, very predictable Christmas movie with Brooke Shields, where she's a romance writer, and she is related to a man that used to work at a castle in Scotland. I love that movie. I know. I know. What does that say about me? I don't know. But I do love that movie. I don't know if it's the countryside. I don't know if it's the knitting that's in the movie, which I don't. I have knitted a Argyle vest before. That's the only thing I've ever knitted. I actually did too. I don't know if it's that. The MC of her name, my maiden name was MCC. It just, there's all kinds of reasons. I like Brooke Shields. I think she's kind of a neat lady. Anyhow, she was going up to the castle. I swear, in one shot, it was Highclere Castle. I'm like, that's Highclere Castle. Anyhow, this is Highclere Castle, Downton Abbey. And I'm going to use this paper, which you saw had a lot of 5s on it, right? Really abstract 5s, but 5s. The Haunted Highclere. Who is haunting Highclere? At 5 p.m. GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, all the clocks at Highclere start chiming for 5 minutes. Every morning at 5, someone from the staff finds a cheeky note with "It's 5 o'clock somewhere" in parentheses written on it. Is it someone from the household staff creating this mischief? Or is it the grumpy old man in the next manor over, Mr. Jimmy Buffet, doing all this mayhem because he so wants to buy Highclere? The Earl's family will never sell, but they have hired Mr. Sherlock Holmes to solve the mystery and save their castle from the 5 o'clock problem. I thought Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was very, very advanced thinking, and maybe he knew Mr. Jimmy Buffet. I don't know. I promise you I'm not on drugs. So I just thought that would be fun for the title on this. My stomach is growling like crazy. I'm sorry. I was editing my video yesterday and I could plainly hear it. I'm like, that's loud. That's a whole lot louder than I thought. But that was probably too loud too. But okay. I am going to cut this out. And I don't know what part I want to use. Actually. Yes, I am going to cut it out. We're going to go a little crazy. Maybe it is 5 o'clock here already. I've been up since 3. I've passed 5. All right, I'm just going to cut off the borders. I can't watch the stuff about Milton. It's too sad. And now I haven't seen any update on Nadine yet. Hopefully she fizzles out. But the stuff about Milton is really sad. I think they've had over 20 people die. I mean, again, it was tornadoes. That's kind of what microbursts or whatever you want to call them. I think that's what got us too. And it's like pre-storm. Ours was post-storm. Came on the back side of it. I am pretty sure. And I mean, it used to be just the hurricanes had tornadoes involved, but I think Mother Nature is trying to tell us all, straighten up, fly right, or I'm going to fly through you. All right, I'm going to have a tip in. This cover was an expensive one for Sir Arthur Conan Doyle to create. So therefore, the book is a little bit more expensive. expensive. Sorry. And I'm going to just use clear tape because I don't want it to interfere. I don't want anything to interfere with the, and then, oh dear, this doesn't fit. It will if I have no border at all, or a margin. I mean, the graphic artist won't have, ooh! Almost cut a letter off. Okay. Now, this is a tad crooked, therefore it's a little buckled. Okay, that's good. You can probably see this better than I can because of the glare. Okay, so theoretically that's going to go in there. Don't know how yet, nothing. This probably will go in one of these wider areas, lighter areas, but I kind of want to put the 5s back in here. But if you'll notice, they were done with some really wild paint brushes and effects in Procreate. And I don't really want them to be front and center. So, I'm going through my Stabilos. So far, I've picked out a lot of pastels, but that's okay. Pastels and Halloween, not so sure. But again, I'm just going to kind of follow the lines that I already have here. Actually, I should wet this. It works better. I cannot find my heat gun. Well, there's an extra cord, but no heat gun. Well, okay, let's keep moving. Now, it's not going to go over the tape, but I got to take the good with the bad. Okay. These will dry pretty fast. While they're drying, I can be working on like this side or whatever. Just ripped my paper. Actually, I should have done this in orange and black. Oh well, it's a little too late. I don't know how. I think that's right. All right, we're going to do a little bit more purple because there's only a little bit right there. So maybe we stick this down here. And we got to make a title still. All right. Okay, now I want to maybe kind of accent this. This is just a magic marker. Which won't go over the tape either. I kind of just want this to stand out a little bit. And I'm doing this sloppily on purpose, which also figures in with my talent level. I don't even, that's not a 5. Oh, I think it went like that because I was trying to make them all abstract and I cut some off. Oh dear, this needs to really be treated with kid gloves. Okay. Now, yellow, because I love yellow on anything. And this is, I think both of my good yellows are down at the beach. I need to bring one home. So we just have highlighter yellow, which actually is okay with this. And now, I think, pins. I'm going to messily scratch a border around those. So they don't get lost in everything. Okay, this can still go there. Liking it so far. What do we do back here? All right, let's set it aside and let it dry a little bit. Now, let's see. Ooh, look what I just found. Oh my. This can go right here. Why, yes it can. I don't care if it has a border. Maybe I put the title behind here too. I don't know. But I am going to turn it like that. This has a little bit too big. This is a jelly print that I made at some point. I don't know. But I did not rub it in. Brayer it all blended all together. So the yellow left like blobs and they look like ghosts. Who's haunting Highclere at 5 o'clock? Okay, let's glue this. There's no wet stuff on this side. Because this is just paper to paper, I can glue it. But now I got a blob of glue. Okay. The tree crews are coming in around 10 o'clock, but they're staying till like 7. Now this morning, it is cold outside. I took Gunner out one time. Oh, don't lose your words here there. Now I want the yellow to show. Maybe I could do another 5 over here. I like it. I'm just going to go with it. It's rather easy, but I like it. That magic bracelet is definitely working today. Okay. So this will go here somehow on some more of this. Then the back is going to be a blank spot, but I might go ahead and add this acetate to something so you can see it. I'm so glad to live in a world where there are Octobers, and put this on the back. So that'll work. Okay, I need something for the title also. So if I cut this out here, kind of leave a frame. Okay, I like that. Now, where's that pin I just had? Here it is. I'm going to do a scratchy frame around here too. And you won't really see it. You guys may not even see it. I don't know. It does get lost a little bit. I wonder. There we go. My 49ers won last night. But guess who they played? They played Sunday, Thursday. So now they're off until next Sunday. Not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday. But they play. So they need some rest. They played Kansas City. Same people that played in the Super Bowl twice. Okay. And lost twice. But they're now 3-3, I think. Okay, so I like that. And that's going to go here someplace. So that'll blend in with that after it dries. Let's see here. I'll help it along a little bit. I might have to add some more. Okay. I put my towel in a bottle because I usually lose it. It's not in a bottle, it's in a jar of pasta sauce from the old days. All right. I have not made a lot of progress on my diet. Self-imposed, no progress. But I'm not freaking out about it. And I saw there's a new TV show. I don't know what it's on, what platform. If it's on regular TV, if it's on streaming somewhere, I don't know. But it has, oh gosh. She was the woman in the classic movie where she had the hotel, a writer in the hotel, and she was beating him. Oh, what was that movie? Bates. Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates, that's her name. And she's been around forever. I like her a lot. She usually plays a really multifaceted character. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes both, that kind of stuff. But she has lost over 100 pounds. She said she has not done it. The last 15, she said she could not get off. She took Ozempic for that, or something like Ozempic. I don't know. There's a lot of different products out there now. And I'm not going to do that. And she was able to get off the last 15-ish. But something about proteins, and this is how her body works. It doesn't necessarily mean, but it was something about the amount of protein she took in and the amount of protein she let out or something. I don't know. It was weird. I didn't understand it all the way. So let's talk about it on a YouTube channel. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so this all needs to dry really a lot. So we have this. Now we need to make a title. Haunted Highclere. You know what I've used quite a bit in my, when I mix a bunch of stuff up like this? I've been using those little prints that I started before the hurricane in here. These guys that I was just gluing a bunch of stuff down. And it was my, what you like about fall from these people from the way back. Owls hooting at sunrise. This was George. And I just did a mixed media thing. Sound of Jolly Roger Rapper Crinkle. But I've used these a lot. Campfire smells. John liked that. I think I only got that far, then the hurricane came. And then I also have all these other things, these circles that I was making in here. So let's see if we can find something that has a lot of yellow. Ooh, like that one right there. And I'm not precious to the other side, generally. Sometimes I might be. Now, I was going to say, why did I tear this out? But this is the side I want. Because there is a little bit of green peeking through here probably from an old jelly plate. I'm going to write in, because it's a long title. I don't want to do it. I have thin Stabilos. Okay. Okay, that's good. And I want to get the shape I want. And then I might put a little bit of this in the background. And put these guys together, which means this needs to have black around it. So, let's do this. I need a piece of scratch paper. If only I knew where some scratch paper was. Go. This needs to be wet too. Everything's going to be too wet to work with. Oh dear. I don't want this perfect. So I'm holding it very weirdly and losing control over where it all goes, which is fine. Sometimes you just got to lose control. Okay, I love that. If only I knew where my heat gun was. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. All right. Oh dear, did I get a little bit on here? I sure did, and then I just got some more. Okay. I'm sure this will be problematic, but let's just go for it. Haunted. Again, I'm trying not to have as much control. This is a U. There we go. Okay, haunted. My paper is traveling, so I have to hold it. Okay, now I need a skinny brush. Which this one has so much goop in it, it doesn't work anymore. The way it was designed. Again, now this is wet too. Okay. I don't think this needs this behind it. Except that is quite precise. This is quite unprecise. Is that a word? I don't know. All right, let's see how things are drying over here. Okay, they're pretty dry. I'm not going to put them down yet, but it can go something like that. I really hate the fact that this is unrigid and that is rigid. Okay, all these elements need to dry. Let's work on what might go on the back, which it could be very easily. Will this show up? No, but I can add white paper behind it. especially if I just put black all over it. Oh, that looks great. Haunted house, eerie, gross, the whole shebang. I'm okay with all that. In fact, I might need some more. Okay, that's not, oh, but you know what? My double-sided tape is going to show on this. Okay, let's trim this a little bit. I used to have some red line. I think that's the kind that doesn't show. I know scrapbook.com sells some. I just never place an order with them. I think I have once or twice. Maybe I can glue it. Since this isn't going to be doing the legwork, this is. Maybe I can do this. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm putting one of these wackadoodle stickers in here. It's fantastic. Maybe just, oh, here's a ghost right here. Okay. This is some of the other ones I didn't open up yet. There it is. Oh, these you cut. Okay. It's got enough color in it that it'll show up on the white. I do not recommend this technique at all. But that just fell on the floor. All right, where's my little scissors? Guess what? It does peel off. It does peel off. All right, let's see. I can put this like somewhere close to the, yeah, I need a couple of them. I think there was another one right here. Yeah. All right, you can't do things in twos. You have to do them in odd numbers, right? Where's another ghost? Here he is. The line on here of the thing is super faint. Okay. So, can you see that? Can you see the little ghost? Yeah, you can. Okay. Now, let me get this up before I have it everywhere. Washi tape store. Highly recommend. But you do need to sell a body part. It's very expensive, but the quality is wow. The designs are wow. Oh, I should have put this one. Welcome to our haunted house. Oh, well. That might be a little too... Sir Arthur Conan Doyle would not have approved of that, I'm sure. So, okay. Now, like he would approve of any of this. Since when do I care? I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, and it kind of gets lost in some of the other grunge stuff that's going on here. So I'm okay with that. Okay. Now I need to cut this off. All right, now first of all, I need holes. This is kind of like a composition notebook print. This might be bigger than my paper. No, actually not. Okay. All right. Good grief. This is definitely not dry. All right. I need deli paper. Just so it doesn't transfer to the other side, because I'm kind of rushing things here before they're really ready. Okay, that's gonna go. Oh, my holes will be on that side, so the holes need to be here. This needs to go like this. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna kind of put it in the middle, I think, but I'm gonna put tape on this someplace. Here it is. Just because of all the elements involved. I don't need a lot. Okay. Love it. Now I'm going to put double-sided tape on this. This needs a little bit more because it's so big. Not big, thick. It's cardstock. And I think these came with the binder. I might have gotten it on Amazon. Because it seems like the scrapbook store carries a lot of Simple Stories. And I don't see Simple Stories written on it anywhere. I would think they would have their name. Loud and proud, you know. Making sure I get around the holes good. Okay, now it's going to take me a half an hour to get all this off. Bear with me. Plus I overlapped it, so that's problematic. Okay. All right, the holes need to go on that side. Woo! Almost like a professional. So this gives me a resting spot till the next one. Now, these are not really that dry yet. But they're dry enough. This might be my new favorite. Oh, I think my mojo's coming in. Thank you, bracelet. Thank you, magic bracelet. I am Sherlocked. I don't even know what that means. I'm hoping it's nothing gross. I've been Sherlocked. I think is kind of what it means. I've definitely been Sherlocked. I've been Sherlocked my whole life. My 6th grade, if I only could show you a picture of my 6th grade graduation. We had a luncheon that all the ladies did, including my mom and my best friend out in California, her mom. And I had to have this pink jumpsuit. Now, this was in the 70s, people. And it was polyester. It was soft. It was kind of like sweatshirt material before sweatshirt material was around, kind of, except for on the track. But we also had nylon sweatshirts, I think. But my mom and dad got me that pantsuit because I threw a hissy fit, I'm sure. And I would not take off my trench coat. And I wore it with desert boots because I had them. And we only had one pair of shoes, so I wore them every single day. So there's this beautiful pink pantsuit underneath my Sherlock Holmes trench coat at the graduation lunch. And somebody took a picture of me in it. I'm like front and center. Me and my stupid coat. And the outfit that I had to have that nobody can see. Except me. I was a little cookie even back then. All right, I think I am going to go to the Patella Pooch. Oh, you know what? I think I spelled Patella Pouch. Pooch. I think Pooch is P-O-O-C-H. Anybody else catch that? Anyhow, all right, I'm going to go play my Hobonichi. Maybe take a nap since I've been up since 3 o'clock. That's what happens when you get in these things. They're so much fun. Okay, this is going to be fabulous. I'm so excited for this one. But it's all wet, so I'm not going to put it in yet. This is a little damp still. That's a little damp. Oh, there's nothing there. Oh, shoot. When this dries, I'll come back in and put maybe a 5 there too. Ooh, I see a big 5 part of one right there. And another one right there. So I'll do the same thing that I did here on the other side. But I can't put it in here yet because there's too much dampness going on. I love this one. Love it, love it, love it. So if you ever run into Mr. Jimmy Buffet who wants to buy Highclere, ask him what time it is. Okay? And if he was the one haunting Highclere, who knows? Thanks for watching. Bye.